guys, and welcome back to my channel, and if you are new then a big huge welcome to you. Today I want to talk about autism and animals, and I have filmed it once but it didn't really go according to plan, and I was trying to find my notes but somehow they mysteriously disappeared, so I'm just going to go along with the flow and just see what happens. Some people may not know this, but I'm a member of the Zoological Society of London, which is one of the zoo organisations in the UK, and it's one of the most famous ones as well. The Zoological Society of London supports many conservation projects as well as having their own 2 zoos. I have been a member of the Zoological Society of London for about 20 years, so since I was a kid really, to be honest. And how I actually got to be a member is, of course, I won a competition, because there was a competition where you can actually be a member for a whole entire year. Oh, hello! Looks like we got a visitor again. The membership I was given was only meant to last a year, and I had such a blast. And the main thing about being a member is that you get to pay for all the fees throughout the year, from when you sign up all the way to when your membership ends, and plus you get to get in for free. And since I loved being a member so much, my parents and I decided to continue on with my membership, and it's been like that ever since, and I do not regret it, not one bit. And another good thing about being a member is that you can come in and out of the zoo whenever you want, and the zoo I normally go to is called Whipsnade Zoo. So it's part of the Zoological Society of London, but it is a sister zoo to the famous London Zoo. And what I love about Whipsnade is that it's on the top of the hill in the middle of the countryside, and you can actually walk anywhere. Normally the zoo allows cars to go in and out, and you can actually ride on the buses, but because the zoo is so big, you can actually take your time to walk around and to meet the animals, and you can go at your own pace. Sometimes I can go to the zoo to walk for about 10 to 15 minutes, and sometimes it will be a couple of hours as well, but it depends on the weather. I normally try to go around the summertime when it's quite warm, but sometimes I go in the winter but it's absolutely freezing, but it's a good way to get some exercise. And Whipsnade has a lot of variety of animals. My favourite animals at the zoo are the chimpanzees, the lions, the penguins, and also my last animal that I really love, and this is something that I always keep forgetting, and now I can actually remember it in my head, are the sea lions. But one of the other things I love about Whipsnade Zoo is the demonstrations. They always do wonderful shows with their sea lions and with their birds of the world. It's very educational, because not only you're seeing great entertainment, but you can actually go away and you can learn something new from this. And what they normally do as well during the shows is that they spread awareness just to help save endangered species. And at the moment the zoo is really focusing on plastic, because it has been on the news recently, and because it's such a big topic, it's very important just to get the message across, even though there may be some visitors who don't watch the news at all. And I'm one of those people, to be honest. I've also done great things with the Zoological Society of London, and one of the most brilliant things that I've ever done, and this was something that I did for my 21st birthday, and that was of course being a zookeeper for a day, and I can honestly say it was mind-blowing. I have uploaded a video on it, and that was when I started YouTube, so if you want to have a look, I'll leave a card somewhere around the video, and you could probably see what I got up to during the day. It was really great to see what the keepers get up to, because as a visitor you can only see a visitor's point of view, but when you get to go behind the scenes you see the zoological world very differently, and that's one of the things that I really love about the zoo. But what I learned through being a member of the Zoological Society of London and being a zookeeper for a day, my connection and love for animals actually grew stronger, and some people may be a little bit shocked shocked because opinions are divided, because some people believe that autistic people are afraid of animals, whilst others believe that autistic people have a huge connection to animals. But what I have learnt through my own experience is that I'm one of those people who really loves animals because one, they don't judge you, and two, I always find them very fascinating. I love to pick up facts and all of that stuff through animals, and I love interacting with them as well. One of the most biggest interactions I've had with an animal, and this is not a zookeeper for a day, but it was one of the most terrifying events that I've ever done, but I managed to do it 3 times, even though I'm still a bit scared, is that I've got to touch and feed an Asian elephant. But even though I am afraid of some of the animals, that doesn't really stop me or put me off from going to the zoo. And I think in some cases it could happen to a few individuals as well. And in the zoo, I tend to see a lot of visitors on the autistic spectrum and with multiple disabilities as well, just coming to visit the animals. And I think this is a really great thing to do, but normally people on the autistic spectrum, if they're very sensitive to noise, they may not actually go because there might be huge crowds and everything could be too overwhelming. And I have felt like that a couple of times, but once I saw the animals, I was just hooked. I really didn't want to leave. I just focused on them the whole time, and when I got distracted or when I was ready, I would just happily move along and just see how I go. And it's got me thinking, what if zoo organisations organise autistic friendly days out? That's something I would really love to see in the near future. And I'm not sure if I found any within UK zoos, but there is a chance that these events may or may not exist. But either way, I would really love to see this happen, and maybe it will one day, but either way, I hope it really does happen, and I always keep my fingers crossed. And if it does, then I'll probably keep you updated and see what happens, because with the Zoological Society of London, I always read updates from their magazines and from their website as well. So yeah, I think that's all I got to say really, to be honest. Sorry, I just realised my mum's actually coming into the door and just left me some lunch. So I'm going to be drawing this video to a close and I'm just going to have my lunch right now. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. I had a lot of fun talking about this, and I know it's going to be a long video, but hey ho, I can talk about it forever, to be honest. And if you have been to a zoo before, and if you have a favourite zoo animal, let me know what it is down below and let's get talking about it. I hope you have a wonderful day wherever you are, and if you want to have a look at the Zoological Society website, I will leave a link in the description, but please bear in mind this is not a promotion. This is just me sharing the link down below, and this is for anybody who is interested to learn more about the Zoological Society of London. And yeah, that's all I can really say. So I hope you have a wonderful day wherever you are, and until then, keep on dreaming and never stop believing. I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.